Hey guys, it's Boyd. Welcome to Rocky Mountain Campervans. This is the Vanagon full camper. I'm going to give you a little walkthrough right now so you know what to expect when you go out on your trip. So let's go ahead and get started. Starting over on the driver's side of the van, there's a few things you need to know. First, up top, this is the refrigerator vent. Down below that are the electrical and water hookups for the van. In the center, you've got your electrical hookup, so if you can plug it in a campsite, that'll give power to the inside of the van. Next to that is the water hookup. Very easy, hose plugs into here, you fill it up until water starts coming out, lets you know it's full, disconnect the hose, and you're done. Down even further is the propane tank. Reach up underneath, turn the gas knob to the left, and you've got propane for your stove and also for your refrigerator if it's a propane fridge. First thing you want to do when you get to camp is switch everything over from driving to camping mode. The front seats of the van rotate around. There's a little lever up front that you push down, and the seat will rotate around so you can hang out. Driver's seat will do it too, but depending on how many people are in the van, that may be better used as storage space for your bags, your gear, your shoes, whatever. So the next thing you want to do when you get in the van is pop your roof. To do that, there's the bracket up top. You basically just pinch the back of it to the front, pin pops out, push up, snap the bar into place, and you've got your upper bed and your stand-up room. All right, so once you get the top up, to flip your bed back, hinge it forward, and then drop it down. Whoever's sleeping up here can hop up here however they want. Just no shoes on the armrest, please. You're gonna want to sleep with your head facing the front, otherwise it gets a little crammed with your head towards the back. Otherwise, when you're back at camp, this folds back into place and it's a great spot to store bags and things like that out of the way. So for your lower bed, it switches from the driving position down to a bed pretty easily. The knob here will either pull out or lift up depending on the year of the van. And this one, it pulls out, seat lifts up and pulls back and lays down into place. So to change this back over from bed to seat, it's really simple. Lift up the bottom, grab the back of the seat and drop it down into place. While we're over here, you do have plenty of storage underneath. This is where we keep things like the electrical cable for the van, freshwater hose, a small toolkit, and a couple other tools in there. So when it's time to cook a meal, you do have a full sink stove combo here in the galley. Always have a lighter in the van for you. Flame first, turn it, and you've got cooking power. Then over in the sink, to wash up, you've got about 10 gallons of fresh water in the van when you head out, so you can keep things nice and clean. So all of the Vanagon full campers have a refrigerator in them. This one has an electric fridge. Temperature control is up here in the top corner. Usually between 3 and 4 works great to keep your food and drinks cold. There's also a small freezer up in the top, so you can make some ice, keep some popsicles around, whatever you need. So at Rocky Mountain Campervans, our goal is to send you out with everything you need in the van, so you don't have to bring anything extra along with you. All of your utensils, bottle openers, can openers are in the utensil drawer. And down below, we've got a few more supplies like paper towels, toilet paper, plastic baggies, trash bags, some salt and pepper, some cooking oil, things like that. So several of our vans have solar power. There's a 100-watt panel up on the roof that is plugged into a Goal Zero solar generator tucked away down here. The refrigerator will plug into the solar generator to run when you're at camp, or if you're plugged into shore power, you can always unplug the fridge from here and plug it into shore power from the van. So if you're going to be using any of the outlets, you need to make sure that you tap the button to turn the power on to the source. So if the fridge is running off the 110, for example, you need to make sure that the little green light is on for AC power. So the solar generator also has a monitor on it showing how much power is coming in from the solar panel and what your output is. Just keep an eye on that while you're out on the road. So the rear table of the Vanagon's pretty simple. Just loosen up the brackets holding it so it'll slide out. And in the cabinets underneath, we've got everything you need for a full family meal. Plates, bowls, French press, coffee mugs, and you're all set. So back here's the linen closet for the van. We loaded up with everything you need to go out on the road. Pillows, blankets, sheets, towels, all that stuff. So you don't really need to bring any of that with you unless you want to. All right, so that's pretty much it for the inside of the van. I've got a few more things around the back to show you. Let's head back there and get you on the road. All right, so there's plenty of storage space in the back of the van for all of your gear. And in the linen closet back here, we've got sheets for the beds, towels, face towels, and then down below it, a few supplies for the car. We've got a car emergency kit in here, an extra bottle of coolant, and a bottle of oil for the car. Checking the oil in a Vanagon is really easy, nothing to be intimidated about. First thing you need to do is drop the license plate down. That gives you access to the oil dipstick and the oil fill cap. First thing you want to do is pull the dipstick out and give it a clean before dipping it back in the tube and pulling it out to get an accurate level. Now, there's 2 hash marks on the dipstick. You just want to make sure that the oil line is between the 2. If it's ever all the way down at the bottom, throw a half quart of oil in there and give us a call. All right, so when you're at a campsite, one of my favorite parts of these Vanagons was the rear screen. So in addition to the shades, you've got this screen that'll pop into place. So you can hang out in a bug-free environment at night. Now, when it's time to leave, there's a couple things you need to do to break things down. First, if you plug my van into shore power, please unplug it from shore power before you drive away. Next thing is the propane. Make sure you reach up under and shut the tank off before you drive. Moving on from there, make sure all of your bags and gear, as much as you can, is stowed away in the back for safety. Drop the lid down, then move back over to the van. Your rear bed should be put back into seat position, and your front seat should be turned around and locked into place. Finally, we got to close down the pop top. To start, pull the bracket back and lower it down slowly and keep the tent out of the way so that this doesn't slam down and rip the bracket. Next thing that you want to make sure that you do is pull all of the tent material in and up over the bed and this elbow piece so that it's not sticking out the sides. Once you've made sure that all of the tent material is pulled in on the sides, take your tent and roll it back on itself. Grab the bracket, close it, and lock it into place.